What's going on, people? What's good?
Hey, what's going on out there?
Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's another great episode of That's the Way Love Goes. It's me, Maurice Savage,
KG Williams.
and of course, we got Big Bro Dre in the background.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Y'all already know what time it is and what this show is about. It's about finding good relationships and going about relationships the right way, going about life the right way. And you already know, on this journey, I bring my friends along. They tell their life experiences, and they give their wisdom and knowledge on what they know about relationships. So, without further ado, they introduce themselves and let people know what they got going on. So, whenever you're ready, Keith, go ahead and say what's up to the people and what you got going on.
Hey y'all, I don't got nothing going on. Hey, right now. You can follow me on Instagram, Place Baby K.
Okay. All right, okay. Next up, you feel me, the beautiful Queen Q. You feel me? Tell the people what's up, what you got going on.
Hey, nothing much going on. Just chilling, working, but that's it.
Okay. Next up, you feel me, my boy Jolly. You know what I'm saying? My boy from KC. Tell the people what's going on, man.
Hey man, just trying to take care of these kids and at work, man, just working. You can find me on Instagram at Jolly Robin and all the other platforms.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. And go ahead, cuz tell the people they can find us at
They already know, and those who don't, you can find us at LBGS 360, all platforms, man. We live right now on YouTube and on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Topic one. I'm gonna start off with the people who have been married first. You feel me? To give me your thoughts on this. You feel me? Topic number one. You feel me? What will be in your vows? I want to know because a lot of times people be saying that unrealistic shit and want these weird ass demands. So I mean, to be fair, what would you say would be in your vows? I'm gonna let you go first, cuz. What would be in your vows? You feel me? If you would do it again, yeah.
Oh man, I guess shit. I mean, about our, because I want the person that I'm with, even though I ain't gonna get married again, but the person, to be a friend, really, as well as my girlfriend or whatever. So definitely talk about that, and how much I care about it, and how much I feel about the relationship. That me and her have, just simple stuff that we like to do or whatever. It just keep it simple, like me talking to her and just, just a regular conversation and me talking, telling her how I care about her and how I love her.
Okay, all right, and he that's you hear what he say, he wouldn't do it again. So let me go to you, Drake. You feel me? If you was to retry, you feel me, and do it again, what would be in your vows? You feel me? Or I mean, because like I said, some people be putting those way crazy dreams in their vows. So what about you?
Me personally, if I was to get married again, it pretty much would be just like how I feel about it. Like me just telling her what she means to me while we're standing here at this moment, why I decided to get down on one knee, while we're getting married. Pretty much all that. You know what I mean? And just like pretty much that is, but sum it up and make it short. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it. You pretty much just let the female know like how you feel, and maybe also you can put in there what you expect as well too.
I like
as what you expect as the relationship from both of y'all. So pretty much that, and that's about it.
Okay, all right. So we got the male point of view a little bit. Let's go ahead from these ladies. What about you, Q? If you was to get married, you feel me? If you haven't been married before, what would be in your vows?
I don't know. I mean, I'm single, so I don't know, my relationship or how it would be or what we would commit to. Like, I don't know what I would say. I never even thought about it. Like, I don't know. It would be something specific to us, individual, but like, I'm not even dating anybody. So, like, I can't even say what would be in my vows. Like, I have no idea.
Okay. Don't know what to say. Okay, interesting. All right, what about you, Keith? You know what I'm saying? I know you probably not dating anybody or nothing like that, but I mean,
No,
what would you
absolutely
want
not.
in your
But I
vows?
would tell the person, of
I
course, if we
mean,
get married,
how
I
would
would
you?
tell them
I mean,
how I
I think at
feel.
least you would know your relationship.
Yeah, if I was getting married, I would
Mm-hmm.
tell them how I feel, how they make me feel, and all that, and tell them don't give up on us. So like at least try before you give up. Communicate, keep people outside our relationship, stay loyal, stay loyal to us, and all like stuff like that. You know, sum it up like that.
Okay. All right. Something. But I like it. It's honest. It's a good answer. What about you, Jolly? You up next. What would be in your vows?
Really, I don't know that that's ever even something that I've thought about, but just kind of listening to what everybody else has kind of said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just learning from the show, right, and how it's happening. I think I want to say my expectations. I want to say what I truly expect from her and what she's to expect from me, and and then kind of like I said, what everyone was saying, just the how I feel about you right here. Try to keep it sort of short and sweet, but also, really let my feelings out, because this is kind of be one of those first time that you're going to do something like that. So you try to make it good, I guess. I mean, like I said, I've never even thought about anything like that.
Okay, not bad. All right, one I like to say I definitely like your answer too, Q, because a lot of us, I mean, just like Dre and ain't nobody thinking about that. Their mind is not even right there yet because of the dating situation and how life is. But I think you pretty much got an idea of what you would want your foundation to be once you got to the opportunity. So for me, I pretty much what you guys basically said, man. I would want our vows to be based around. Well, in my vows, I would wanted us wanted to be based around the success that we having, the love and care for each other, being with each other, being there for each other, no matter what the situation is, ups, downs, no matter the case, no matter what it is, for real. And just be tough through your relationships, no excuse, and love each other, no matter what. So I think that's probably what I would have something in my vows. I don't believe writing those long, drastic last letters and all that shit. I mean, it's nice, it's sweet. You feel me? I understand what you're saying. I think you more gonna get in trouble with your girl if you ain't got nothing good to say. But for real, overall, I just think your vows should be just based around what you want your relationship to be. You feel me? Without no distractions and shit like that. All right.
Something good to say. That sounds like something that she'll be mad because you ain't say what she wanted you to say.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Okay. Topic two. We're gonna start with you, Jolly. Topic two. You feel me? What's your thoughts on couples that renew their vows and like get remarried all over again? Because some people say, yo, that's a waste of time. That's pointless. You remarrying. I'm only gonna get married if I'm marrying somebody else. So, what's your thoughts on people that's renewing their marriage?
I mean, I think it's kind of cool if it's the person that you're supposed to be with, and y'all are truly enjoying the relationship. You don't necessarily need to use it like a way to get a spark back into the relationship. I don't think that you should use it for that. But I think if you guys are doing good and it's coming up on like one of those years, like 30 or 50 or whatever, and you guys have been in it and you guys are truly involved and you guys love each other like that, I think that'd be cool. Go to a beach somewhere crazy, and just renew your vows. Like, it ain't even got to be a big ceremony. It could just be y'all. Like, that'd be cool.
Okay. So you're in agreement with it. I like that. All right. So, what about you, Gary? You feel me? What's your thoughts on people renewing their marriage and shit like that?
I mean, it's cool though. Be having because all right, I'm not married. I'm divorced. I had got divorced or whatever. But like she wanted to do it like every 5 years. I was like, what? Every 5 years? Like that's
That sounds like you're getting some new rules every 5 years.
yeah. I'm like, no, you supposed to do it like I'm like, I believe you could do it. I think it go like every 10 years or so, ain't it? I mean, I thought it was
Yeah,
like
there we go.
whatever, 10 or more.
Some people do it every year. I mean, it
Yeah, it has
depends.
some real expectations. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess for whatever is best for y'all, but no, it got that's a milestone to renew our vows for our marriage or whatever. For me, anyway, I think that should be. And I ain't saying no 20, 25 years. I mean, we could do 10. Sure, I think y'all may if you make in a marriage 10 years, I think that's a milestone. 10 years.
I can respect that.
Hey, I mean that's a decade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think if you can make it to 10, I think you should around that time you should have
renew your marriage.
Yeah, okay. renew it.
All right. What about you, Q? You up next? You like the idea of renewing your vows and shit like that?
I mean, I think it's, to each his own. I can't tell, whatever they want to do in a relationship, go for it. If I'm invited, I'm going to be there. But, I mean, would I do it if I got married? Probably not. Just because I don't really see the need of it. You know what I mean? Like, we already know what it is. We already know what we got. Like, no real need to keep renewing it or renew our vows. But hey, if he want to do it, we gonna have a party. Let's go for it. It's just not something like I really ever thought about. Like again, I mean, I'm not married, so I never really thought about like would I renew my vows or like something I never thought about. If he wanted to do it and we in a good space, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But it's not something like that we have to do it or I feel like I need it. No.
Okay. All right, Keith, you up next before we let Dre jump ahead. What's your thoughts about people who renew their marriage, and would you do it too?
I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Would I do it? I don't know. I never been in that predicament. I wouldn't say no. I'm not gonna say yes or no. But I feel like when you renew your vows, if you know that something was wrong before we renewed our vows, don't come back renewing the vows doing the same thing, if that makes sense. Like, if you cheated, don't come back renewing your vows cheating again. If you didn't keep your loyalty or stuff like just don't repeat the same stuff that you know you didn't meet your standards up to before we renewed our vows. And that's all.
All right. Go ahead, Dre. What about you?
I mean, to each his own, like everybody said. But me, personally, I mean, I don't feel like you obligated to do it. But if your significant other wanted to do it, then I mean, I guess I would be open to listening why we should do it or whatever. But like I say, if we got married, then that's it right there. Like we don't have to renew. And maybe if it was like 20, 25 years or some big shit like that, I could see us celebrating, you know what I mean? Because it's rare motherfuckers making 20, 25 years get married. That's something different. But just to do it, just to be doing it, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's not for me. Okay. I don't knock nobody for doing it. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. Money. Great answers, man. What he said, spending money. For me, I'm gonna just say I don't care about who people who do that. That's them. Do whatever do that what's best for you. You feel me? As long as you don't hurt nobody in the process. For me, I always thought renewing your marriage always meant you starting over with a dude or a woman that was fucking up. That's what I always thought it was. I didn't think it was a celebration because you was with somebody for a couple years, for a long time. I thought you was always doing it because, all right, let's start over. You cheated on me. You did all this shit.
Hit the reset button.
Yes, hit the reset button. You feel me?
No, brother, no.
I mean, that's what I thought. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's why I felt like this. Like I probably would last in the marriage because if I was to slip up and cheat, all we got to do is go restart. You feel me? I ain't telling you funny. I'm just saying.
This nigga want Mario Unlimited.
That's bad.
That's not how any of that works.
I'm just saying. That's what I thought.
That's not how any of that works.
Yeah, but now knowing, you feel me?
Yes.
And watching one of my favorite ones, watching his mother redo that vow. It was just on some almost like a celebration type of thing. We was together for a long ass time. You feel me? The last time they got married like what in the 90s, early 2000s, something like that. Yeah. And this time it was lit to me. You feel me? So I kind of like the idea of it and all that shit. So as I say, I would be open to it. You feel me? Whether it's to start over because we cheated on each other or we were bad. You feel me? Or if it was just to start over because you want to. I would do it. That's how.
Unlimited lives.
Let's start over.
All right. Topic 3. You feel me? And I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you answer first, Key. Can you be in a relationship with someone that's always argumentative? You feel me? And they always want to be right. You feel me? Oh, go ahead.
Skip me.
Go ahead. Well, Jolly, I'm gonna let you go
Huh?
I got you. I'm gonna let you answer first, Jolly. Then I'm gonna give it to you, Dre. How do you feel about people who they always want to be argumentative and debate everything and they never wrong? So go ahead. And I don't mean to get you in trouble if it.
But
My
yo,
bad.
It look like
let me hit this real quick.
Well, go ahead, Dre, because everybody in trouble with that answer. Go ahead.
hold on, yeah, I forgot the question. You're so quiet.
What's your-
Somebody that constantly you argue.
They always like to argue and debate, and they never wrong.
I don't just compare them. You know what I mean? You can't always. And you know what's crazy? I've been told that I'm that person. That I like to argue, and I feel like that I'm never wrong or whatever.
So, what you think? What's your answer to that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't got no answer to that, to be honest with you. I mean, normally when I'm debating somebody, I normally come with statistics, and shit like that. So if I'm talking about something that I know about and I know that's fact, see, it's different between you talking about something you know is true and
something
you
that
just
feeling.
Exactly. It's different between facts and feelings. So normally when I'm having a discussion with somebody, it's about facts. It's not feelings.
Got you. Okay.
So some people don't know how to do it, so that's they might take it the wrong way. But if it's the opposite way, I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. Maybe somebody feel like they're right. We could feel like this. We could disagree to disagree at the end of the day.
Agree to disagree.
And just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because you ain't going to agree with everything that everybody says.
You're right. All right. Key, you up? My Key, you probably not ready yet. So go ahead, cuz you
go ahead.
So,
I'm ready.
Can you be with somebody that's argumentative? Hold on, I'm gonna let you answer that, Gary. Go ahead.
No, man. Everything can't be a debate. Like, like we can't. No, I can't mess with somebody that keep want to go back and forth. They feel like they need to be right. Even if like we ain't getting into an arguments. It's kind of like we just talking about subjects or whatever. I mean. I then again, now that I think about it, I guess long as it's not disrespectful or messing up, the relationship, I could kind of be all the time. You saying
before I give it the Key, this is the last thing I'm doing to you, so I want you to answer. Don't you feel like that's manipulation a little bit if they saying they always right, they ain't never wrong?
Because nobody's
yes,
always
that's
100%
definitely
right.
manipulation. If they saying they always right.
No,
if a person like they always right, I ain't forgot the last part of that question. I ain't even Pete. I'm glad you said that. No, if you forget everything else he just said. If you feel like you always right, I can't deal with that.
All right. Okay. All right, Key, you up next. Can you be in a relationship with someone who always like to debate and they're never wrong?
No. It's nothing wrong with debating, but you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable when you're wrong. And if you can't hold yourself accountable, we're not gonna work because you're gonna always try to put everything on me. Like it's everything I say and do is wrong, and that's not how a relationship goes. That's a red flag, actually. That's it.
Okay. Sure, that's right. Okay. All right. We got the beautiful Shay just tuning in. We got you up. And in case you didn't hear the topic is: can you be in a relationship with someone who always likes to debate and they never wrong?
Absolutely not. And the reason why I say that is because we all are human beings. And so with that being said, like we always, like basically us as human beings, we're gonna make mistakes. So no, I don't feel as though that I can be in a relationship with someone that could be always right at the, present time. No.
Okay. All right.
How everybody?
All right. What about you, Jolly? Can you answer now?
Listen. I didn't even know that it was on me. No, when it comes to being argumentative. Yeah, no. Like I said, I didn't even know you was on me. When it comes to arguing and any of that, like for me at least, like I'm gonna talk my shit. So I understand going back and forth because sometimes you got to get to a resolution, and that's what conflict can do. So, I mean, we're not gonna always agree. It's not gonna always be what you want to hear, what I want to hear. But I mean, I don't need it. It's towards the end. For the end of the question, it's always got to be right. I mean, you can't always be right. So I mean, like, so it's not even no way for you to even do that. Like you, at some point, you have wrong information. At some point, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're saying something out of place. It happens. Like, I mean, we're all human. We're gonna be contradictory, all of that. And so, I think that as long as it's not getting like someone said, as long as it's not getting disrespectful, as long as we're not calling each other out each other's names, we're not getting physical. I mean, I don't want to argue, but shit, if you're gonna argue, shit, let's argue. Let's go ahead. I mean, like that's that. I don't think that should be a space where me and you need to break up based upon such a thing. Like, we can keep talking.
That's the thing, and that's the thing I be kind of saying. Like, people can't really say what they want to say to each other a lot of times, or they feel like that, and ain't the way it's supposed to be. Because if I ain't got no harmful intentions of my response to something that you might say or a topic we might be talking about, then you shouldn't even take it personal. Like I hate you or something or whatever. I mean, we just, at the end of the day, like everybody said, we just disagree.
All right, Q. What about you? Can you be in a relationship with a guy who's argumentative and he always think you're right?
Well, we can always debate. I'm always up for a good debate. I love a conversation, but it has to be a healthy conversation. It has to be we should be able to, say what you need to say. Like you said, be respectful, and respect each other's opinions and either agree to disagree or move on. Arguing, no, that's a no for me. I'm never going to be with somebody who argues all the time. Like, that's just too much negative energy for me. I can't even, we can't even have if we arguing all the time, like, it's over. Like, I'm not even going to be in a relationship with somebody who we can't even have a decent, civilized conversation, whether we agree or disagree. But if we can't have a decent, civilized conversation and everything we say, it got to turn into an argument, I'm not doing it. It's not even a relationship. Like, we're not even getting to that point. As far as always right, I mean, I'm always right. So, like, I don't really know how that works, like. But anyway, I can definitely be with somebody if we debating all the time. That's fine. That's fun to me. The arguments, not doing it.
Okay.
Hey, Alicia, Nicole, and Rich.
Hey, man.
Conway, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, man?
You that was right on right there, Q. I mean, and then for the most part, I mean, you sound just like Dre. Y'all be feeling like y'all always right. You feel
I
me?
am.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, but for me, nah. I mean, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Point blank period. You feel me? Because most of the time I'm not doing anything for us to argue about, so I'm not gonna let you come up with some stupid things to argue about. And I'm this type of person. If we is going to argue, we need to argue about shit that matters. The rent due we ain't paid. I cheated on you. You hit me. I'm hitting you. We disrespect each other. We not arguing about the bottle cap. We not arguing about I didn't open the door this or some stupid shit like that, or you may be feeling some type of way because of how you feeling and you think I'm feeling it. No, we not doing no stupid shit like that. And you ain't always right. You feel me? I'm not always right. I'm saying it as a man. You feel me? I'm not always right, and you not always right.
It's about accountability.
Yeah, and that's the problem right there. A lot of people don't disrespect Drake. You feel me, my guy? Especially the people that say they always right.
No,
know it's always right.
No.
I said somebody
You
said
it, yeah.
but I don't feel
all
like
right,
no,
okay.
I know I'm not always right.
Well, for the people who say that, the people who say that they
I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
I'm always right.
No, wait, you can't let it have it. It just ain't no accountability. Right, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. You feel me? I don't like to argue.
I'm accountable for being right.
That's definitely, like I said, something.
I'm accountable.
Yeah. Y'all hear the answer, but anyway. Like I was saying, man, a lot of people don't be holding themselves accountable, and then you got to know your arguments. You feel me? When you're wrong, you're wrong. Just say it, move on from the situation. Don't. That's supposed to be your partner. You ain't supposed to keep on having a fucking debate team contest with a person you're in a relationship with. You feel me? You're supposed to be coming home together, laying together, chilling, doing what y'all supposed to be doing.
Just say I'm right, and we over. And like it's done.
I would just say to people who like to argue all the time, stop it. Hey, hold on.
It's not going to work because you think you're right.
What's the other thing to say? Manipulation. But anyway.
Just say I'm right and we done. Like,
you feel me? Just be cool with it. You feel me? Some things don't need to be an arguing thing. You feel me? I love the people that say they hate the argument in the background. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I don't like the argument.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I love your answers.
It takes too much.
You can have a healthy disagreement.
Right.
In a relationship. I mean, you can. And then it's also called to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you answer first, Shade. Then I'm gonna go to Kid, and I'm gonna let you answer, Dre. Now I ain't taking shots at ladies. I can't win this topic
first. Now they're like, wait. Oh, he wrong. Okay.
I mean, you just joined the show. I wanted you to get some time. But if you want to go later on, you want to go second? Okay, I'll let you go first, Keith. I'll let you go first, Keith. Now, like I said, I don't mean to take shots at you ladies with this topic, but this topic is because of y'all, because y'all mainly do this. But would there ever be a situation that you don't date somebody because of their occupation?
Honestly, to keep
Would
it
there ever
100,
be a situation where you don't? Because I've heard some ladies, Nick that work at McDonald's, he don't got a chance. I don't give a fuck about his heart. I don't give a fuck about his heart, his faithfulness. I don't care. But go ahead.
If we keep it 100, no, because I'm dating niggas that ain't have shit. So, no.
That's real.
No. Your job don't matter to me because we all dated somebody that never had nothing. So,
at least he got one.
like you could be at least you got a job, at least you got something. You ain't asking me for money. You could be on the block, at least you doing something. But as far as you got to get something, a certain amount of money,
it could be legal or illegal. It don't even matter.
Right. At least you doing something. You could be out selling waters every day. I don't give a fuck. At least you doing something. I'd be a
so for me, yes.
And be like,
I cannot. There's certain people I cannot date.
I'd be a hypocrite if I say, that I wouldn't date nobody with a certain occupation. Because, like I said, I dated people that was broke and they had shit came up because I was rooting for them to come up. Like,
But
you could be anywhere as long as you got a fucking job. Shit, nowadays McDonald's and shit making more than fucking nurses and shit. Like,
hey, I ain't mad.
Shit.
Ooh, I ain't mad.
As long as you doing something productive. No shit. You could be baking cakes. I don't give a fuck.
I hear that.
Y'all hear that, fellas? So
something.
You hear that?
It's called having a legitimate job and also having ambition.
You hear
because you
exactly.
can be doing a regular 9 to 5 or whatever, and in all reality or whatever, like as long as you got like goals set or whatever, like hey, I can work with that. If I
because you can work at McDonald's 9 to 5, and then you own it at McDonald's, like so it don't matter.
But if you just want to be stagnant, I can't deal with that.
Exactly.
Sorry, because I'm trying to grow.
That's it.
So you saying, and I don't mean to cut you off, Shay, because I like what you just said. So you saying it really don't matter the job, but you can't be stagnant where you at. That's what make you undateable.
Right. You can't be comfortable.
What if it's a good job?
And that's with anybody.
Hungry.
So I can't date certain occupations. I can't.
Go ahead, Q. I'm gonna let you answer. Then I'm gonna let Jolly answer. Go ahead, Q.
I can't.
Go ahead. So, because
I
you was the
can't
first
date
one
a
to say,
drug
so go ahead.
dealer.
Since you,
I can't date
What's
a
wrong
drug
with your
dealer.
website?
Been there,
I
done
can't.
that.
Right, and I've been in
Okay.
that lifestyle
Right.
before,
That's
and
all
now
right. Been there, done that.
I
And
got
like,
kids. Ain't no police
so
coming
a
knocking on my
legitimate
door.
job for
Ain't
me.
nobody doing none of that dumbass shit.
Drug
We
money
ain't getting
can buy
shot
you what you
at.
want.
I ain't doing none of that dumbass shit. I can't date a cop.
You?
That job too risky for me. And a lot of police and people are crazy as fuck. Like I can't date a cop. Me worrying that you gonna be outside like and risking your life and stuff like I can't do that. I can't date somebody who work overnight. I already said that before though. Because I want them in the bed with me every night.
But what
I
was
ain't
that
mad
only
at
option?
You gotta lay down with me at the end of the night. Not
Yeah,
And,
you
and I
got
like
That
yeah. If
only
we in a
option.
like we in a relationship, well, yeah, you gonna be we sleep
being
together
fair.
every night.
I mean,
She said
hey,
drug dealers.
right.
What if that was their only option though to get that job? They had to work overnight.
You mean like temporarily or like
I ain't trying to hear
listen,
none of
I
that.
can understand if you gotta go in one night or like you had to switch a shift and you
Like
gotta do
somebody
it a couple nights.
serving.
But if
You know
that's
what I'm saying? Like
your
somebody that
actual
actually gotta
hours,
be there
I couldn't
overnight.
do it. I couldn't do it. That's just me. I can't do it. I don't want it. I want you with me every night, and that's just what it is.
All right. All right. Hey, Jolly, you up next. Can it be a situation for female for you where you won't date her because of the job that she has or the way that she gets money, shall I say?
I mean, when it comes to girls, as long as it's not a space where she's getting money like off of dudes or like she trying to finesse somebody, like if she's making an honest living, and I mean, who am I to judge? Like, I don't work nowhere special, so I'm not mad at that. Like, however she brings her ends
That
in
nigga.
is how she
That
brings her ends in.
nigga.
Like,
I like that. Nah, I like that answer. You said you don't work in nowhere special. I like that shit, my nigga. That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
no, I mean, and I try to be that way. I feel like everybody should be that way. You should be a little more humble about it, like especially with that kind of stuff. Like, man, please, man, you work somewhere and somebody tell you what to do, just like anybody else. So you should just, if at that point, as long as you care about them and they're bringing in their weight. And it's not 50-50 all the time. It could be 60-40. I mean, it don't matter. Sometimes the percentage is off, but it's about as long as they're bringing in what they're supposed to bring in, and we good. You know what I'm saying? That's not the relationship. Like the relationship isn't your financial situation. It shouldn't be, at least.
Ooh.
So nah, I don't care. Like whatever, if you're making your money, make your money.
Spitting that
Just
shit.
honest.
All right.
That's all.
So, all right. What about you, Dre? Before we let Cuz go, what about you, Drake? Is there a certain job that a lady can't have you won't date, or what's up?
Yeah, it's one occupation that I want to date.
Oh,
That's another one. Yeah, I can't do that.
What he say? I ain't hear what he say.
None of that.
Porn
I don't want
star
none of that.
So we'll
Or
vibe right.
escort.
I
We'll
don't
vibe
care.
right. And she'll tell you later.
Oh yeah.
What is she going to do?
I'll let that
And you
slide.
know,
I'll let that
for a fact
You could
that's
date a
just what it
stripper?
is.
I couldn't date
Would
a
y'all date
stripper.
a stripper?
I still don't know.
I couldn't date a stripper.
Toes, though?
And it's not because of my jealousy. Like I wouldn't be jealous.
Then I ain't got control.
I just feel like I don't want you to be stripping and then like you come home and try to fuck me with your stripper moves or some shit. Like I don't know.
no.
No, I just don't want. I don't want my girl
No.
to be seen out of the world. That's why I wouldn't want no stripper. Like, I can imagine, you know what I mean, in the club and one of my homeboys go to this club frequently. He's seeing my girl naked, twerking, doing, you know what I mean? Like, no, that's no. But anything besides that, I don't care. Like, I don't care what job you got besides those jobs.
All right, so
All right, so I got a question.
what about
So
you,
you know, some people,
I mean, same thing, man. I can't.
Go ahead.
But damn, I forgot.
The question was: is there a certain occupation where women you wouldn't date them?
Oh no, like Drake said, mainly the sex industry type of thing. I couldn't see my girl, the person that I'm with, out there and stripping or doing whatever, OnlyFans, showing titties.
Even if the relationship right.
Even if it's right, I can't. I mean, that's just me. That's just who I want to be. The person that I want to be with and what I want from them or whatever. Money, not really a problem, but man, you can't be making like $15 an hour and shit. Like,
yeah, okay.
I mean, I mean, I would hope I can at least get somebody to
match you.
Yeah, that match close to what to what I'm bringing to the table. And shoot, like it ain't got to be a whole bunch of money either. I mean, but I think everybody wants somebody close to what they bring. Because if say you making what 50,000 a year, and the person only what they
make it 15.
It work. I mean, it's two incomes. So I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, right. I mean, if I'm thinking about it, and they making 15, and you making what you making, and y'all put it together, you can make it work. I mean, you're gonna be putting more of the what you call them out, of the resources, but that don't really matter either, or whatever. Because I mean, we together, you gonna do what you do to make it work. So
location changes that though, because location changes that,
right? Because and about the same, plus who knows, they can be making the 16, 15 something, 16 whatever, and shit, get a promotion, and then next they start down there running the store or something. I mean,
kind of what he said.
I mean, so who knows? Now I think about it, I guess that don't really matter.
So go ahead.
What's your question, Key?
Before I ask,
my question was, so what if how people? I say if I was a stripper, right, and you was feeling me and we was doing all this stuff, but you took me out of that world, you still wouldn't see yourself with me if I was a stripper. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even mess with you. Like, we would just be fucking.
But what if you took me out of that? Like, basically what I'm saying is, some people work jobs and they get comfortable and content and don't know how to come out of that comfort zone. So what if you introduce me to something more than that? You get what I'm saying?
Right, that you eventually are not a stripper any longer.
Right.
But you would be in the friend zone from the beginning, and you probably wouldn't come out of the friend zone or just us fucking.
Right. I was just asking.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
I guess I'm trying to think of.
Because a lot of people do that though, not even just
absolutely.
That's like drug dealers.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
if that was your previous profession, I can't say that. But could I date you while you're doing it? No.
Go ahead, cuz. But nah, because I mean, me personally, I ain't even gonna get wrapped up in it for me, first of all. Because once you doing that, I ain't even trying to holler at you in that way or whatever, like trying to be girlfriend and boyfriend, because my mind works totally different. You can not be doing nothing, but I just think a lot of, and I ain't saying all, but I think a lot of the ones that be stripping and all that, they be doing extra stuff.
But that's easy said than done, though, because that's easy said and done. Because even if I found out that she didn't,
some people.
What if she was stripping to have her own hair salon or something? Like, you can't do that. I feel like now you judging me because I strip. Like, what if I was stripping and that was my only choice? I ain't have no family or nothing. I had to strip because that was the fastest way for me to get to something.
Judging, that's just not for me.
I don't think none of the guys. No, but hold on, Keith. Let me say this. I don't think none of the guys is judging. We all doing something. We don't want other guys to see our women like that. We're not judging the woman at all.
But what's wrong with
if it was a way that we really, what's wrong with other people saying our woman naked? Did you just say that?
I don't want nobody to see my woman.
Did you just say that?
And if that ain't right, then I guess I'm right. If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right.
And then I was saying,
all right, I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm going too deep into it.
I'm just messing with
you. And I would say this. I'll even give Gary this to see if he'll do this. You feel me? What if on a situation, right? How she said Shorty stripping all that. If you didn't meet her, you feel me? and you found out later. But still no?
Nah, still no.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
well,
What you mean? Like she didn't
I
tell
try
you
to
up
see if I can
front?
help Key. And he still,
I mean,
But like if she didn't tell you up
No,
front,
he
that's
just said-
deception, and that's a lie right there. Like
Yeah.
maybe
No, not
But I love her
not
though.
necessarily. It could
But
be.
I
Right,
love
because she
her,
could just
baby
say I
mama.
go to
That's why
school or
I
something.
wait,
Like,
we was out
so
somewhere,
you
and
didn't
it was like
ask,
a
so I
meeting.
didn't tell.
exactly.
oh, but I'm an egg, so maybe that's me. Yeah, what you do? Like that's like a first question. Like what you do for a living? Like
But my thing is too, like,
I don't know. I understand all sides of points though.
Why should somebody have to come along and swoop you like Superman to save you from that type of environment and that type of lifestyle? You already want to get away from that
nigga said,
lifestyle.
this ain't Pretty Woman.
It's not even that you saving them though. But what if I was working, being a
Right.
stripper
right.
for a certain amount of
Sometimes
time for
even
myself
times when
until I got to a point?
you meet that
That's what I
certain
would say for
energy
me.
and
As far as the
that
occupation,
certain energy, and then you like,
I'm
hey,
kind of
like, okay, I want to get out of this because I see otherwise with that person. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Right. Because that if that's the case, I can be like, I don't want to date no drug dealer. Why y'all
Sometimes
on the
it do
street?
happen like that. Life is like that. So y'all
No,
can look like
seriously,
that if
because
y'all
I'm
want.
ready to quit my
Life
job right now.
do happen.
yeah. Now this one,
Yeah.
now this one I would say as far as the occupation on my behalf. For me, yeah, it's about your job. I can't mess with no girl that always doing a part-time job. There's a lot of females out here that's cool with just working the 4 hours a week, 16 hours a week, and just getting that little bit of money on the side through the state and all that. That right there, I count that. Now I don't care where you work at per se, but you got go to work.
8 hours a week.
Yeah, go to work, man. Go to work. You feel me? I don't like all that shit. Yeah, I go to work at 2, but I get off at 6. What? The fuck, you a child? What you got? What that shit? The work? A worker's permission slip or something from your school? What you talking about? You got 3 and 4 kids, maybe 2 or 1, and you 16 out. Yo, that's not an adult to me. You a kid just playing around.
Help from the state, man. Food stamps and all that other stuff.
Man, that counted me as part of occupation. Go to work, goddammit. Go to work. You're sitting up here trying to cut deals with the government, work 4 to 16 hours a week, and then still get this money on the side. Chill, yo. I don't like that shit. And then I agree with Cuz too. I ain't gonna lie. No disrespect to the work at McDonald's. I can't see myself going back to that. I think McDonald's and shit like that's like for people who just getting out of high school. You're just getting put out your mom's house off the couch.
Or
Things
jail.
of that nature. I feel like this. When you hit the age at 20 and all that, you need to be in a warehouse or something.
That's what I
Clean it up.
I do that.
Be a bus driver or something. You should not. And if
and
if you're working at a restaurant, you need to be working at a restaurant where you wearing a suit and tie when you waiting tables and shit. You wearing slick skirts. The lowest I'll give you is a girl that's working at Hooters. That's the lowest I'll give you. That's the lowest I'll give you. And I probably wouldn't date a girl there because you're showing off body. So I wouldn't.
The titties is out.
The titties is out every night. I can't do it. So for me, if
Now
you
what
don't
about
work,
wait a minute? What about a bartender?
What?
Because a lot of them show a lot of skin and a lot of body. They be wearing them tight fit outfits.
Now let me answer you. Bartenders might can get a slide for me because they do get hollered at, but it's only so much play you can get because a real bartender is working. So it's only so much play that really, you try and holler at a girl, she making drinks. Hey, babe, can I get your number? Hey, when what was it? You look dumb as shit. Try and holler at a girl. That's a bartender. You gotta wait till she get off or some shit like that. Or what happy hour not lit. So I probably would go with it was a couple bartenders down Club International. Cal Bunker. But anyway, okay. Topic 5. Now I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I don't ever care about what people post on their page, you feel me? But when I do see it, I laugh at it in comments. I never forget. It's this one girl too on my page. She watched my show. She gonna know what I'm talking about. She fine as a motherfucker too. Got a beautiful daughter. But guess what? She made a post and said, "Okay, I got a child, but I'll never date a nigga who got kids." So how do you feel about people who got kids but won't date people who have kids?
Nah.
Go ahead, cuz you go first, and then we'll let you answer.
It's all about your preference, man. It ain't about whether you got kids or not. That's a big responsibility.
I just want to know. Hold on, before I cut you off, cuz do you have the right to say that though? Because you got kids. That's what I was saying. That's why.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's about preference.
I got it.
I mean, having kids is a big responsibility anyway, and maybe she understand it, and she like, dang, I know what I gotta deal with my kids, whatever, and then we got somebody else with kids, and we bring it. I don't even. So I can kind of understand why somebody would feel like that because that's a whole different situation when person got kids. Then what if the kids don't get along, or they kind of like some stepbrother shit? They kind of causing some turmoil between you and her because your son done did something to the little girl, to her daughter. And then she like you gotta tell your son not to be doing whatever, and kind of y'all. I mean, it's a lot that can come with that. So I can understand why the person would be like, I got kids, I would try to mess with somebody who don't have them. So no, I don't see nothing.
All right, Q. What about you?
So I agree with Gary. Everybody has a preference, and that definitely is their preference. However, I feel like that's hypocritical as fuck because pretty much you saying that you wouldn't even date yourself. So how do you expect somebody else to date you if you're not even going to date yourself technically? Like by it being hypocritical as fuck, I couldn't date somebody like that because you're hypocritical. Um, but at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? And everybody got their own preferences and to do whatever they want to do. I think it's crazy, but hey, it is what it is.
All right. Before we let Lachey answer, go ahead, Dre. What about you? You want me to repeat it or you good?
No. I know what you said. I mean, like you said, everybody do have a preference. But I mean, I guess you got the right to say that. But how can you? I mean, I think it's kind of crazy when you have a kid yourself and you say, I'm not going to date somebody with kids. And I've actually heard people say that or whatever. And I always be thinking, say, all right, put it like this. Like, say if it's a female who has a kid, but she got custody of a kid and the father got full custody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she might get away with that because the kid not with her full time. Mm-hmm. Versus like the kid being with her every single day of the week. Okay. And vice versa. Let's say the dude don't have custody of his kid and the kid with him on just the weekends. Mm-hmm. He might get away with telling the girl that because he's like, well, look, you barely want that for my kid anyway.
Gotcha.
So I guess the situation just depends. But it's rare that dudes got full custody of their kids. Most of the time, it's the mothers who have full custody. So, but for you to say you got kids and you gonna date somebody, I mean, that's just in the likelihood of that happening is gonna be slim too. Because what dude really is going to? I mean, there's some people out here. There are some females that will date dudes with kids and they ain't got no kids, and there's dudes that will date females who got kids and they ain't no kids. But I think your chances are slim. Like you narrowing your chances of finding the mate.
I like what Conway said too in the comments. So you can't trust them.
All right, go ahead, Lachey. You up next.
Say that.
How do you feel about someone who says they got children but they can't date somebody who got kids?
I feel like how Q feels. Like that is being a hypocrite because it's like, why would you basically say like, oh, I don't want to date anybody with kids and you have kids yourself? Now I can see you saying like, hey, I don't want to meet your kid or whatever, maybe for a little period of time. I just want to get to know you or the dating thing go. But like for you to say I don't want to date anybody with kids and I got a whole group of kids myself, like no. That's being a hypocrite. Get over yourself.
Like, and how do you expect somebody to deal with that?
To find people like myself without kids. So like in this day and age, you're gonna find people that's going to have a child or two. Now, you ask them, like, can I deal with your bullshit? Basically, when it comes to your baby mother or your baby father or whatever the case may be. Now, that's what you need to worry about. Like, which strings attached do I?
Right.
Like, all that type of stuff. Is she like this? Is he like that? Because a lot of people is very strict when it comes to their children. Now, I don't have to deal with that. Like, if your baby father or your baby mother or whatever is acting a certain type of way, I don't have to deal with it. I can choose to not to deal with it. But I'm not gonna say that, hey, I don't want to deal with anybody without children.
Yeah, put that on.
But I was blessed, like my partner don't have any kids, so that's that.
All right.
That shit can be a headache, though.
Go ahead, Jolly. You up next? Can you? How you feel about somebody that says, "I got children, but I can't date anybody who got kids"?
I mean that just sounds ridiculous. I don't even understand. Like I don't think I've ever even heard like that. Sounds like something that's like a fantasy almost. Like if you have children of your own, like I can't even. I don't think I've ever heard someone say something like that. Like, and I've been on like dating sites, all kinds of stuff like that, and no, I've never heard someone say, "Hey, I have children, but if you have kids, I can't date you." And I couldn't even think to say something like that to somebody because, like, just like what everyone had said, that's so hypocritical. Like, you have kids, like, you got children, so you can't do that. And like I said, I've never even heard anyone say it. Like, that's my experience on it. Like, I've never heard someone say, like, hey, because, and I've got a lot of kids from what people would say. And I'm like, I've never heard anyone say, hey, because you've got all them damn kids, I can't date you. I'm like, nah, I've never heard that. And they have kids themselves. There's girls who don't got kids who would date someone with kids. And it's like, so I just don't even understand.
How many kids you have?
Right.
I have 5 kids. And then I have an additional 5 kids.
Got you.
If your kids grown and they out the house, you probably
like I have 5 kids of my own, and then I have an additional 5 children. So like I got kids.
You got 10 kids.
So I will say this. I typically don't date people that have more kids than me, but I have 3. So like them having 3 or more, that's a lot. Like we got 6 kids. That's a lot right there for us to have to take care of. But
I'm on some Brady brunch.
Yeah, right. But me saying like that you never like no kids, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Key. You up next. How you feel?
See, we all want to date somebody that don't have kids, but in the world that we live in, that's hard and rare to find. I can date somebody that has kids, but as long as your baby mother and baby father is checked, like Shay said, because I don't got time for that. And like somebody in the comments said, I can't date nobody. The only thing that make me not want to date somebody with kids if you're not active with your kids. Like you could tell me you have kids, but are you in your kids' life? Are you an active father? Like, are you a real father? You can have kids all day, but are you an active father? Because if you're not active with them, if we have a child, that means you're not going to be active with us. So, yeah, as long as you're a baby mother and baby father and check or whatever, and you active and like a real step up father, it don't matter how many kids you got. That doesn't matter to me. That's just my opinion. Because I don't have no kids, so I can,
Yeah, shout out to the people that's tapping in right now. Well, for me, that's some dumb shit. As I said, I was shocked for sure to even say it because I think when women have children, especially her child is only probably like 2 or 3 years old. I'm thinking that you're excited to be around kids, so you wouldn't even say nothing because I think you're in full mother gear right there. So I wouldn't even think that you even say something that ridiculous. You wouldn't accept nobody who has kids because you know how women is. You damn sure going to accept my kids if you're trying to accept me. So it's kind of and it sounds crazy that
ridiculous.
That's and to give a selfish.
And to give a shout out to a man who's coming into the relationship, showing you that he's in his child's life. I mean, what I mean, no disrespect. I don't mean to be funny, but one of the main reasons why I'm a good dad because it gets you coochie. So I would assume, you feel me? You seeing a dude being a good dad, you feel me?
My brother,
you would want to be step up the place, but not say no shit like this. Oh, if he got kids, I can. Now I agree with you.
But what if you be like, look, my situation is terrible. I know how it is with my baby father, my kids. I don't want nobody.
I would only agree with Q theory where Shorty got this one child and she messed with a nigga with like 5 or 6 kids. That's the only thing I agree with. But if it's on some shit, I got 1, 2, maybe 3 kids and all that shit, and you got kids, who are you to tell me, yo, if you got kids, you can't be with you and all that shit? You sound crazy, and then
some people will though.
I mean, who you think
is crazy?
But because I feel like
everybody.
And I
I
was just
feel like
saying,
they want you to deal with their bullshit, but not willing to deal with your bullshit, like or whatever bullshit you might have. But they expect you to deal with, the shit that come with having kids.
and I was just saying, like, just giving y'all a perspective, like how people think, man. Like, do I agree with that shit? Hell no, because that's crazy. It's dumb. You got kids, but you can't nobody you mess with your kids.
Unreasonable
That's
demand.
you. I mean, the way my mind work, man. You gonna be on some manipulation shit. You gonna be on all types of shit because you feel like you gotta you want to control the situation from the beginning or whatever. The person can't have kids, like, and you got them. Like, that's hypocritical and crazy as hell.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand how people can say that.
The system is crazy. All right. Last topic, then we're going to get up out of here. Crazy, you feel me? All right. Can you handle sharing a spotlight with your partner? And I'm going to tell y'all what I mean when I say, can you handle sharing a spotlight? Because a lot of times people be jealous. You feel me? Can you handle it? And what I mean is, let's just say, cuz you this amazing writer, you known all over. Mm-hmm. And then out the blue, you feel me? Your girl is just this wonderful photographer. And then now all of a sudden, when her job was at this level, now she on the same stage as you, making same as you or more than you.
Man, let her shine.
Can you shine with? She can shine with you.
Let her shine, man. If the spotlight go off for me and go off for her, guess what? It's still on us because she with me. She with me. Whatever. It don't matter who in the front, who in the spotlight and all that. Whatever, man. We still getting this money, especially if it's like that. Mm-hmm. Man, I'll be pumping her up to be in it. If she, if she cool with being in the spotlight or whatever. Hey, I mean, I don't like attention all in my. Lights blind you. I mean, I don't want all that attention. I don't need all that attention. Like she can go ahead and take some of that attention or all of it if she want it or whatever. Hey, man, because we still gonna shine together. We still together at the end of the day.
I like that because a lot of times they be showing in Hollywood. Prime example with the Ike and Tina Turner thing. We saw one of the men. Besides the fact that he was wrong when he was going as a man beater, he was definitely jealous of his wife instead of keeping the thing together. So that's why I came up with this topic. Can you really share the spotlight with your spouse, or would you be jealous that they equal up on the same level as you? So go ahead. Go ahead, Dre, and then we're gonna let Jolly answer after that. Go ahead, Dre.
Well, if you're in a relationship, there's no reason to compete. You're not supposed to compete with your partner.
Exactly.
You're supposed to want your partner to be just as successful as you. Like, it is what it is. Like, I think if you are competing, then why are you even in a relationship? And that's the wrong relationship to be in. So, I don't have no problem with it.
Okay. All right, what about you, Jolly? Like, you feel me? Because, like I said, a lot of guys, they be jealous, and also women. I didn't even know this. Women could be jealous of a guy they're in a relationship with. So, could you share the spotlight with your?
I had that too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I never thought about someone being jealous of me, but me being jealous, like, never. Like, I would I 100% push anything that my woman's doing. I mean, to big to small, like, I don't care. Like, whatever she's got going on, like, if that's what you want to do, baby, let's do that. Like, if you want to clean out, if you want to do makeup, I'll clean your brushes. If you want to do hair, I'll do that too. Like, I'm with you. I'm your number one supporter and all of that. Like, so I don't care like what you're doing like that. Nah, hell nah. Like, I want to make sure I support you. Like, I could never be jealous of my partner, but then thinking about someone being jealous of me, I think that's more of the question. Like, how do you deal with someone being jealous of you having the spotlight within a relationship? That is more difficult than anything else, because I think, like, just backing somebody up and making sure that somebody is taken care of and making sure somebody's always up is easier than dealing with looking behind your back about someone you sleep with.
Okay. All right, so what about you, Lachey? Do you mind sharing the spotlight with your partner?
Absolutely not. We all are sent here on earth or whatever, basically, to have our own gifts, talents, and all that. So with that being said, like, my gift is my gift. I'm going to shine regardless. My partner, of course, I want you to shine alongside of me, or even shine brighter than me. You get what I'm saying? Because I want nothing but greatness for her or whatever. So, of course. So, No, not at all. No jealousy over here.
Okay. And before I let Key answer, I want to ask you this, Shay. Why do you think people be getting jealous and don't want to share the spotlight? Why do you think that is?
You asking me?
Yeah. Before I go to Key, I want.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask Key the
Well,
same thing. Why do you think people
honestly,
be
it's either
basically
that's an
jealous of that?
insecurity within their self. If you that jealous where so you don't want or you feel as though that somebody else is going to be better than you, that's an insecurity within yourself. That's something that you got to handle on your own.
Acting like a
That's
dog.
an insecurity issue.
I want to be
That's what I'm
popular
talking
too.
So go ahead, Key. You up next? Can you share the spotlight with your partner?
Of course, because you're a reflection of me, so I want you to shine. We're a reflection of each other. So I
You know.
want you to shine just like I want to shine. It's no competition when you like we're not in competition with each other. When somebody jealous of you of shining, that mean they have insecurities, like she said, and you in competition. Like it shouldn't be like that. Especially if we together. Like we shouldn't be in competition with each other. That's insane. Like that's insane. That's jealousy. You definitely insecure. Yeah. And you not used to I don't know. It's definitely crazy though. But no. I don't have no problem dating. I mean shining with my partner. Because like I said, we're a
All right.
reflection of each other.
So what about you? What about you, Q? You feel me? You mind sharing the spotlight with your cousin? I mean, I said with your cousin, with your spouse. My bad.
I mean, I can share it with my cousin too, though. Like, it's cool. But like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, why not? First of all, we're not sharing the spotlight. You got your own spotlight, and I got my own spotlight. And it is what it is. Like she said, we got our own talent. So whatever you gonna be good at and whatever's for you is for you. Whatever's for me is for me. And we gonna do it together and we gonna be the best at whatever. So I'm gonna want you to be the best. Like there's no jealousy or anything in it. Like I'm jealousy don't even fall with me. So I'm gonna shine with you. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna up you and everything. Shit, I'm gonna be your biggest supporter. I'm be like, that's my mom. And get all stupid and shit.
Because guess what? When they in that spotlight and all that, on the stage they entertaining. What happened when they walk off and go into the background in the dark? She coming with me. She'll be with me.
Yeah, so
Don't even matter at the end of the day.
Alongside of them. Because you are nothing but their support system.
Yeah, I swear.
Absolutely.
And I was like, like if I was like famous or whatever, I was telling my girl, like I said, like if I was like famous or a singer or rap or something like that, I was like, shit, I had my girl with me.
On the road with you.
Fuck. That's just, I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
How I am.
Hey, that's what's
I
up.
mean, like,
That's
I'll have her with me. Come on, have some fun.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She get to meet people and enjoy it with me. We enjoy it together.
Yeah. Man, great answer as always, man. I agree with everybody. I especially love the fact that y'all all enjoy y'all partner's success. Now, one person thought about how much attention they was getting, how much fame. They were saying, yeah, get it. I'm going to be your number one fan. I'm going to egg you on to keep you successful. I mean, people appreciate that and love that shit. And they wind up sharing the spotlight with you on your own, even if you don't even get to that level on what you doing on and shit like that. I mean, more than ever, I mean, we talk about LeBron James a lot. But on the low, man, yo got one of the most amazing wives of all time. I mean, Savannah, she don't get enough credit. I mean, been with this kid since high school. And I mean, he may have, but I ain't never heard nothing. Not cheating, no disrespectful,
Right.
No nothing. And she
Not
to
a peep of that.
yeah, and to me, I think she's just as popular as him. Kind of the same thing with when we was talking Obama all the time. His wife was just up there. Michelle was on the same level. So I mean, I love that everybody agree with. Yo, if my partner going to this level, I want them to go there. And trust me, if I'm going to that level, I want my partner to push me a little bit more too. And last but not least, before
and then it's gonna give you some motive. Wouldn't it give you some motivation too?
Yeah.
You was doing your thing, and your girl, she started on now she getting. I mean, I'm be like, damn, like, yo, I want to step up so we can, I mean, be on that same level.
And that's the part I was gonna get you on the jealousy thing. I feel as though it's this. If my girl's on this level and I'm down here, you feel me? We're in a relationship. I'm going to try my best to get to that level. And I know most women, they're not even going to put that pressure. They're not even going to put that pressure on you. As long as they see you try, like most of these ladies say. Well, most of the time they see you trying, you good to go. So me, I would just boost myself up to that level. So it will never be no jealousy. So it will never be damn, yo, she on tour again. Or damn, she doing this to make money. I would try to like keep up with that. I wouldn't even doing my own. Exactly. So people that be jealous, it's more of you can't see what you can do. Yep. You feel me? And you're not doing what you're supposed to do to get to the level where you at. And the closest thing you can do is hate on a person that you're sleeping in bed with that you say you love. Shit like that. So for me, I would just say, man, if you're jealous, find something in your body, find something and some talent, just like how Shay said, and get better at that. Don't be pointing the finger and be hating on somebody else's career, especially a motherfucker you're in a relationship with.
I had somebody jealous of me. I was, in one relationship where they was mad because, I was getting paid for 8 hours, but I was working 6. They was like, you only work 6 hours. I'm like, but I get paid for 8 hours.
You should have told her mind the business that pay him.
What?
That part. Mind the business that pay him. He should be worried about what the hell is going on with your hours and your paycheck.
Pay attention to the nose on your face.
Shit, I feel like that's more time for us and more money. The fuck?
I'm like, so you got a problem because you do 8 hours, but I do 6, but I get paid for 8.
Hey man,
and I told her, I said, by the way, it's not 6, it's more like 5.5.
Hey, every episode of That's the Way Love Goes. We ready swinging around the bend. Everybody introduce what they got going on, and then we're gonna call it. Go ahead, Q. Tell the people what's up, where they can find you, what you got going on. Then we're gonna go Shay, Key, and then Jolly.
KQ Cutie on Duty, Facebook, and Dope Ass Chick on Instagram. Have a nice night.
You can find me on Instagram at Classy Lady
Right,
Key.
Go ahead.
Find me on Instagram, Classy Lady Key. And I don't got nothing going on but just tapping into myself.
I like that. Tap into yourself. I like that. I like that one. Go ahead, Lachey.
You can find me as Shay on a Mission, 1111 on Instagram. Also, Artie's Closet. Also, I do pop-up shops too. I sell crystals, waist beads, herbs. All that.
You said on Closet?
Artie's Closet.
Artie's Closet. Okay.
Artie's Closet. Yeah, so I sell crystals, I sell waist beads, bracelets, jewelry, all that type of stuff. Y'all need some sage, Palo Santo, your girl can get it for you. So that's what I do.
You got the red sage? I'm sorry, never mind. I'll message you later.
Sage. Yes, I can get it.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jolly.
Hey man, you can catch me at Jolly Robin, man, on everything, on all platforms, man. Everybody have a good night. Be fruitful and multiply.
Oh, not you.
Hey.
He got 10.
Definitely like to be the fruitful part because
he got 10. You talking about being fruitful? Don't you multiply?
I'm Maurice Savage Jr.
KG Williams.
Big bro.
Dre.
LBGS 360, all platforms, man. Clean the cash check.
Man, we'll be back next week with some more guests talking about some more shit for us making relationships better and life better. As always, that's what we love goes. We see y'all next week.
And another quick shout out to everybody that was watching live tonight.
Yes, appreciate
everything. Everything was awesome, man. We couldn't be nothing without y'all.
Yeah, see y'all.
Say